Good morning, SDA Academy, and welcome back to another week of your online learning. As you guys can recall, last week we focused a lot on fitness testing. Okay, so we did a testing battery. Remember last week I explained that a testing battery is just a series of exercises that we need to perform in order for us to create a battery or a protocol list or just an idea of what you guys need to accomplish, okay, or the exercises that you need to do so you can get results. So the test I conducted or had you guys do was a very general test, okay, there was no specifics behind it, okay. So what we're going to do this week is we're going to go into a deeper understanding of fitness testing, okay. And what we've come up with, we've got 3 questions right here to ask. Okay, so we're going to start off with, what are the uses of fitness testing? Then we go, why are they often used ineffectively? And then the last one, why do we need to employ a needs analysis? First one, why do we use fitness testing? Few reasons that we can use fitness testing. One is what we call to benchmark where you guys are, okay? So we need to understand how your fitness levels are before we create a program, okay? That's number one. Number 2 is we want to get an idea as to what kind of training program we need to establish or need to incorporate within the cycle of training, okay. And then another one we can look at is monitoring. So it's quite a nice one. You can monitor how you guys have progressed throughout the training plan or the training program, okay. So quick idea is that we do a fitness testing, I give you a training program, and then after the program we test again just to see how you guys have progressed, okay. Then number 2, why are they often used ineffectively? That we use it ineffectively in the sense that we conduct a bunch of exercises that we want to test and they have no meaning or they have no purpose. If they have no purpose, then there's no point in doing these exercises because they do not translate into your sport, okay. One of the other things that we can look at as well is that we just don't use the data. So the test may be fantastic, but we don't actually use the data. And then if we don't use the data, that means we can't create beneficial training programs. And if we can't create beneficial training programs, then we are actually making our athletes worse or making you guys worse, which is not what we want, okay? So you want to use the data that you create, okay? And again, you also want to use exercises that are going to translate into your sport. Very important. And the last one, why do we need to employ a needs analysis? Okay, a needs analysis is what we call a requirements list, a nice word for a requirements list, okay? What do you, as an athlete, what are you required to have, or what do you need in order to perform and play your sport, okay? And then another one is, what are the sporting requirements? What does the sport require for us to play the sport, okay, in terms of fitness? So just a few things that we can look at is, as an athlete, what is your training history? What is your injury history? Are you fast? Are you slow? Are you strong? Are you powerful? Okay, and then based on that, you understand yourself as a person. Then we need to look at what are the requirements of the sport. If you are a sprinter, you need to be super fast, Okay, so we write that down. From there, we need to understand, as a sprinter, what is a component of speed? Remember, I spoke about it a couple of weeks ago. Component of speed is strength, so we need some sort of strength, right? Okay, so we're just creating a needs analysis, okay, our requirements list, and then based on our requirements list, we can create our testing, and once we've created our testing, we can do the testing, and then we can compare. All right, so let me know how you guys get on. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. But just to recap, okay, number one, why do we need testing? Number two, why is it that testing can be used ineffectively? Okay, the last one, why do we employ a needs analysis? Okay, so for next week, what I want you guys to do is I want you guys to answer those 3 questions. Okay, once we've answered those 3 questions, based on that information, I want you guys to create a very simple testing battery for me. Okay, I want you guys to give me one type of power test, one type of strength test, and one type of either endurance or strength endurance test, okay, that your sport may require. Okay, so just those 3 things. That'll be for next week. So we've got to answer those 3 questions that have been up throughout the video, and then we're going to get 3 tests that we're going to use to create our battery. Okay, and then you're going to send that through as well. That's all for next week. Really look forward to seeing what you guys have.